Super Mario Odyssey Part 5, yet another part in the Sand Kingdom. So at this point, I think I only have, there's only going to be 5 parts for the Sand Kingdom for what I'll be uploading, but I may be coming later, so normally I'd have like 3 out of 5, 4 out of 5, but since I don't know if I'm coming back later in later videos, I'm just going to name it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But anyway, video 8, we'll be continuing into the next kingdom, and the next one actually is a little bit shorter. We spend a little bit less time there than we do in the Sand Kingdom. Probably because I'm just more used to the game, and probably because, no, that's probably it. So, anyway, this is actually the first point where I died. Now, I cut that out because when I died here, I jumped down into that pit because I thought it took me somewhere. And then it took me all the way back to the beginning. So I thought, you know what, people don't need to watch that twice, so I cut it out. And this is kind of just of a cool side-scrolling 2D thing. We're finally, of course, inside the inverted pyramid, and our goal in this video is to get to the top of the pyramid. So there's 2 moons we'll be collecting in this video, which are Secret of the Inverted Mural and Showdown on the Inverted Pyramid, which is a multi-moon. Of course, the description will let you know all the moons that I collect in this video. I won't have the times that they are. Maybe I should go through and do that before I get too many videos into this playthrough, but we'll see. Anyway, so if you walk on over here, you'll notice a little crack. Just kind of walk to the right. There's a bunch of coins and then a moon that you probably saw if you looked over here with one of the binoculars. So be sure to pick it up. You don't want to have to come back here unnecessarily later. And then head on backwards, and then we'll be able to get somewhat near the top of the pyramid. I'm trying to remember what else there is going on in this level. I think there's one other area. Yeah, okay, so this whole pyramid's pretty much just the 2D thing, but we do get back into some 3D stuff here. So once the bullet bills come out of the 2D form, they become 3D bullet bills, which just look pretty darn cool. And you're gonna want to try to grab them before or right as they come out of the out of that wall there, because you don't really want to waste time with them being, well, let me put it this way: if you wait too long, then they'll start to blow up, and you want to do your best not to waste time for that. So try to grab them the second they come out of the wall, just so they don't blow up straight away. Later on, we'll be running into bullet bills with hats on them, and those bullet bills won't blow up until the hat comes off. So that's kind of cool, because then you can give them some time to get near you, and then you knock their hat off, and then their timer begins, and then you know, you're good to go. So anyway, just swap on over to the bullet bill, come on over here. As you can see, he was starting to glow as I got near there. Try not to whack into any of that stuff, any of those pillars that were trying to block you, because if you do, you will fall down and die and have to do this again. Then there's a couple of these cacti spines here, and it's pretty cool. If you whack those into each other, you get some clapping after a certain amount, and you also get some extra coins if enough hit each other, so that's kind of cool. I guess in other Mario games, doing that would actually give you an extra life, but if you haven't been able to tell, there are no lives in this game, so yeah, which is weird, because I think this is one of the first Mario games that actually doesn't have any lives in it. I'm trying to remember, because Galaxy had lives, and 3D World had lives, and everything else I'm trying to think of had lives, didn't it? Okay, no, Super Mario 64 and Sunshine. No, Sunshine had lives. Super Mario 64, did that one have lives? I don't think that one did. No, it did. Did it? Didn't it? I think it did. I don't know. Anyway, that was a long time ago. I need to go play Mario 64 again, apparently. So we're finally here with another one of these brutal people. I forgot what these people, what these things were named. They seem to kind of basically be a substitution for the Koopa brothers, but they're not really, or the Koopalings, sorry, because they're not all boys, but anyway, the Koopalings. But I hope we run into the actual Koopalings later in the game, so I'm hoping they're just kind of meaningless little cronies that Bowser hired to try to stop us, but they're really terrible at their job. This woman will throw a bunch of these bombs at you, and as you see here in, I think, this one and then the third hit I'm going to do, if you knock the first bomb back at her, then you can really shorten the cycle when you jump on her. You don't have to wait for her to throw the giant bomb at you. So if you just kind of wait in a spot where there's not fire around you and kind of just hide in a corner, and then she'll throw a bomb at you, just knock it back straight at her with your hat. It'll hit her, then you'll be able to jump on her. And of course, all you have to do is do that 3 times. You'll get the multi-moon for this area, or one of the multi-moons for this kingdom, and then that's going to be it for this video, because there's not a whole lot else for me to say, and I will see you in part 6.